A woman that knows what she brings to the table is not afraid to eat alone. That's going to be the quote and the topic for today's video. We're going to be talking about the importance of knowing your worth, knowing how important and how good you are, because that's the key to living the best life for yourself. Because once you know who you are, once you know your worth, you will only get for yourself the best of the best, which will save you so many low quality experiences. And so, without further talking, let's hop into it. So, something that we're seeing a lot recently, maybe it's because of the pandemic and everyone was alone at home, or we were trapped, or I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what's the reason why lately, or maybe it's because of social media that we keep seeing everyone together. There's everyone is always having friends, always having partners. Everyone is always accompanied. That it seems like people are now afraid of being alone. And in Spanish, there's this very famous quote that says, "Better to be alone than with bad company." And that's key here. But we must learn to enjoy ourselves. We must learn to be able to love ourselves. We must learn to see our worth. Because, look, I don't know and I don't care how you see yourself, no matter how low you think of yourself, trust me, there's value in you. You might not believe it. You might be listening to my words and thinking, yeah, sure, you don't know me. Yes, I don't know you, but I know that there's worth in every single person in this planet. As long as you're alive, you're always going to be worth something. You're worth it. You just need to learn how to squeeze that worth out of you. You just need to find it. So I don't need to know you. I just know that. And you must find that worth in you. You must know what is it that you bring to the table. And, when you figure that out, you will realize that you're something special. You're someone that being in your presence is a privilege. And what you offer the world, once you figure out what's your worth, what is it that you bring into other people's lives, once you figure that out, you need to understand that that is something that you cannot just hand out to everyone. And everyone around you needs to earn the privilege of having your company, of having whatever that you offer, all the amazing qualities that you have. And so you can't just be offering that to anyone because you're not a charity. You are someone very valuable. You are someone very luxurious. You're someone that is so expensive. And so being with you is something that needs to be earned. You need to understand that. And you can't think of that as in you're thinking of yourself so highly and you need to be modest and all those things. No, you cannot be modest about yourself, because when you become modest, when you just hand out everything to everyone, then people just take you for granted. People just will think that you're there always, and so they're not going to take you seriously. People will just think that you're a cactus that doesn't need any water, any sun, anything. You can just leave it and it's just there, and whenever you need it, it's still green and whatever cactus are, they're perfect, in a perfect condition. They don't need to give you anything. But you're not a cactus. You are someone that if they want something out of you, they will need to give you something in return. They need to value you. They need to respect you. They need to be there with you. So then they earn the privilege of being with you and getting everything that is you, the amazingness that is you. So if you don't see the world giving you back, if you don't see the world respecting you, then leave. Just get out of there. You are someone special, and there's 8 billion people in the world. So if the 5 people that are surrounding you are not seeing your worth, get out of there. There are literally other people out there. Even you might think, no, but whatever, no. Trust me, how many stories out there do we hear about people saying that they met the right person, that they met their best friend through the most unconventional, through the most weird and unexpected way. So, why can't you believe that that will happen to you? Things come to your life when you least expect it. Stop trying to get things to work out in your life. Just keep focusing on yourself. Focus on getting better, focus on growing, focus on watering yourself. And once you bloom, once you've taken care of yourself, the right people will come to you. If you're always looking for other people's validation, for other people's love, for other people's attention, you're just going to be getting the worst, because any desperate person that passes by you, you will attract it. And so, do you really want that for yourself? Do you really want to be accompanied by people who are just so desperate that the second they saw you, they thought, oh, she's open to be my friend, or oh, she's open to whatever? And so, you're just accepting anything, and you're not worth that. You're so much more. But that's the problem. You think, why am I always surrounded by the worst people ever? Well, it's because you're accepting that, because you're literally screaming for those people to be around you. Because those people, they see that you require nothing, and so they give you nothing. Because you're literally telling them, hey, I don't need anything. You don't see the worth in you. So why do you expect them to see the worth in you? If you literally see nothing in you, if you don't respect yourself, if you don't give yourself that love, if you don't like your own company, if you don't see the value in you, they won't see it either, because if you don't see it, you're not projecting it. And if you're not projecting anything, they won't be able to see that, even though there's amazing things about you. But you're not giving anyone anything, because you're not projecting it, you're not manifesting it, you're not getting it out there. And so, I'm sorry to tell you, but it's your own doing all of this. It may be harsh, but it's the truth. Going back to the quote, a person that knows her worth is not afraid to eat alone. But a person that doesn't know its worth, they're just trying to get that validation from other people, because they can't give it to themselves. But once you know what's your worth, then if someone doesn't match your expectations, you're like, no, get out of my life, because you're not what I want for myself. And if you can't provide for me the friendship, the whatever that I need, that I deserve, then I don't need you, because I have myself. And so they're not afraid of sitting on their own, because being by themselves is enough for the moment, until someone is a match. And so, yeah, so I'm not gonna make this video any longer. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I got to make you understand that you're literally the one that is stopping yourself from getting what you deserve. Just with just one simple, well, it's not very simple. It's something that you need to work on over time. But with words, it's very simple. It's just that you need to find what you bring to the table. And trust me, you bring so much. You just need to understand what is it. You are so much. You're so much. You're amazing. And the people around you, they don't know what they're missing. But the problem is, you also don't know what you're missing. And so, find it. Find your worth. Find what makes you unique, what makes you valuable to yourself and the people around you. And then once you find it, accept nothing less than what you deserve, because you're worth it. Bye.